for the Minister representing the Minister for Gaming and Liquor Regulation. It was reported over the weekend that Crown Casino and possibly others in the gambling industry are applying for licences for so-called skills-based gaming machines. Apparently, Crown and others are looking for new ways to get people hooked on gambling and are turning their sights to the new generation of young people who find computer games more interesting than repeatedly pressing a button, although that we've discovered that you don't even have to do that at Crown. Can the government confirm, as was reported, that the VCGLI is working secretly with Crown to trial the new video game-style gambling machines at Crown's casino in Melbourne?
Minister, Mr Deladarkis.
Thank you, President. I thank Dr Ratnam for a question. I don't agree with the premise that somehow this is some kind of secret collusion between the state government and Crown, nor do I accept the premise of her question that somehow Crown is engaged in some behaviour that is contrary to the legislation of which it operates under. But nonetheless, I will accept the question on behalf of the Minister in the other place and seek a response within the allocated timeline under standing orders.
Thank you. Ms Ratnam, supplementary question.
Minister, given what we know about gambling and the harm and destruction it causes our community, and what we know about the gambling industry and its predatory nature, and what we know about video games and their addictive qualities too, will the government finally stand up to Crown Casino and stand up for the community, and in particularly stand up for young people who will be targeted, and rule out any introduction of these so-called skills-based gaming machines in Victoria?
Minister, Mr Deladarkis.
Well, again, President, I thank you for the call, and I thank Dr Ratnam for her further supplementary question. Again, it gives me no pleasure to refuse to accept the premise of her question. She has attacked gamers, she has attacked people that choose to undertake legally provided opportunities to gamble in the state of Victoria. I appreciate and understand that there are addictive people or people with addictive natures and personalities out there. It's not left alone to gaming. Of course, people can suffer from substance abuse and a range of issues that we as a government need to support and provide assistance to ensure that they don't suffer in an egregious way. That doesn't necessarily lend itself to the construct of Dr Ratnam's question, but again, I will ask the Minister in the other place to respond accordingly.
Thank you.